Good morning students, as we are going through the chapter working of institution. In previous video we had discussed about the two houses of the parliament. Today we will discuss most important institutions in the democratic country in India about the president. President is the head of country, head of the state. President is the first citizen of the country. The president is the supreme authority in a country. If we talk about how the president is appointed, president is elected not directly by the people. President is elected by the members of parliament and members of legislative assembly of all the states. All the MPs of the country, member of parliaments, the both houses from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and all the members of legislative assembly of all the states of India elect the president. If we talk about the president in India, the president exercise only a nominal powers. He is like the Queen of Britain, whose functions are to a large extent ceremonial. Maximum power in our country in the hands of Prime Minister. President works according to the advice of Prime Minister and Cabinet. And President is the supervises the overall functioning of all the political institutions, whether it is the parliament, judiciary, executive, right? He is like a supervisor of all the working institutions of the country. All the government activities take place in the name of the president. All the law and major policy decisions of government are issued by the name of president. Any bill that passed by the parliament becomes a law when the president accepts this. When the president signed on that bill, in that situation, that bill will be the law. Otherwise, any bill that is passed by the parliament without the acceptance of president cannot be law. Now we are going to talk about some more powers of the president. If we talk about the president's legislative powers, the president gives the states of union, suggests the annual budgets, recommend the special legislation to the Congress, can veto legislation, can call special session of government, can adjourn the Congress if the two houses agree on a date. In that situation, if any matter, the president has the power, he can call the joint session of both the houses. And if we talk about the judicial power of the president, only the president of country, India, has the power to grant the reprieves and the pardons in cases involving federal law. The president has the power to reduce the sentences or fines imposed by a court. Means प्रेसिडेंट के पास ये अधिकार है कि अगर किसी भी पर्सन को कोर्ट के द्वारा कोई सज़ा दी गई है, कोई जुर्माना किया गया है, देन प्रेसिडेंट हैज द पावर टू रिड्यूस हिम. प्रेसिडेंट के पास ये पावर है, ये अधिकार है कि वो उसको सज़ा माफ़ कर सकता है, उसका जुर्माना जो है माफ़ कर सकता है. यहाँ तक कि इफ़ एनी पर्सन गॉट द decision of death by the court, the president has the power to give him the pardon and the president can give him the free from that punishment. Means अगर किसी को कोर्ट के द्वारा मृत्युदंड का आदेश दिया गया है, उस सिचुएशन में प्रेसिडेंट के पास ये पावर है कि वो उसको माफ़ कर सकता है. Right? So now we talk about the other powers of the president. If we talk about the presidents have some emergency powers. Emergency power means that the president can impose the emergency in the country in situation of war or civil war or any foreign attack or economical depression. The president has the power to impose the emergency in the country. President declare the martial law in the country. Seize property. President has the power to seize the property of any person if he is violating the law or he is going against the constitution. Control transportation means the president has the power if he found the situation that it is not right. In that situation, he has the power to seal all the transportation system. Control communication. Not only the transportation but also the communication can be controlled by the President of India. Send troops either in the country or the overseas. अगर उसको लगता है कि कहीं पे कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो चाहे देश के किसी हिस्से में या बाहर, तो वो सेना को भेजने का उसके पास ऑर्डर रहता है. फ्रीज वेजेज एंड प्राइसेस. इसके अलावा द प्रेसिडेंट इज द सुप्रीम कमांडर. प्रेसिडेंट इज द सुप्रीम कमांडर ऑफ ऑल द फोर्सेस. प्रेसिडेंट हैज द पावर टू अपॉइंट 2 member. President has the power. President nominate 2 members in Lok Sabha and 12 members in Raj Sabha. And all the appointments means all the governors in different states of India appointed by the President. All the ambassadors in different countries appointed by the President. The governors of different states and all the ambassadors are appointed by the President of India. And one discretionary powers, we talk about the president power, then this is the one most important power is the discretionary power. By this power, if suppose that in the election होता है और किसी भी पार्टी को मेजॉरिटी नहीं मिलती है कि वो गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म कर पाए, in that situation the president has the special power. He can appoint the person as a prime minister that he found that he can prove the majority. अगर उसको लगता है कि हाँ इस कोई पर्सन किसी पार्टी की मेजॉरिटी नहीं होने के बावजूद भी अगर उनको लगता है कि अगर वो किसी एक पर्सन जो अपनी मेजॉरिटी प्रूव कर सकता है तो उसको प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट जो है प्राइम मिनिस्टर के तौर पे अपॉइंट कर सकता है. एंड he give the time to that person and in that given period he has to prove the majority. जिसको वो अपॉइंट करता है एज ए प्राइम मिनिस्टर उसको फिक्स्ड पीरियड में अपनी मेजॉरिटी प्रूव करनी होती है. तो दिस इज द डिस्क्रिशनरी पावर ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट. एंड प्रेसिडेंट इज द एज वी कैन सी दैट इन ए डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री, इन ए कंट्री लाइक इंडिया, हियर द प्रेसिडेंट हैज द so many nominal powers. As we know that he is the head of the state, first citizen of the country, but we find that in practical maximum powers in the hands of prime minister, because the in democratic country this is the members of Lok Sabha or member of parliament, they are appointed by the elected by the people. That is the reason they are the more powerful, right? And president is indirectly elected. Clear? So that is the reason the prime minister exercise maximum practical power in the country. So this is the assignment based on today's video. How is the President of India appointed? All the members of parliament and all the members of legislative assembly of different states. How does the president act as the executive head? President executive head के रूप में कैसे वर्क करता है? Because he supervises all the portfolio, all the executive, all the working institution of the country. Third, when and how does the president exercise his discretionary powers? जब किसी भी पार्टी को मेजॉरिटी नहीं मिलती है उस सिचुएशन में प्रेसिडेंट अपने डिस्क्रिशनरी पावर्स का यूज करके किसी को भी प्राइम मिनिस्टर अपॉइंट कर सकता है जो जिसको वो लगता है कि वो अपनी मेजॉरिटी प्रूव कर सकता है. क्लियर? एंड थर्ड, स्टेट द पावर्स ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट. ऑल द पावर्स ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट, जुडिशियल पावर and executive powers, legislative powers, all the powers of the president you have to write. And in the next video we will discuss about the other important institution, about the prime minister, that is the most powerful person in the country. We will discuss in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.